Hello. Hello, everyone. RVDebs here. It is Wednesday night. I'm here, but I can really get lost sometimes. I almost forgot it was Wednesday. Is that my age showing? I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Megan, you're first in line here today. How are you? Hi, Mary. Hi, Dana. Nice to see another Mary. Hi, Mary Bowman. Mary Cooper. Good to see you guys. I am hanging out with you tonight for a little while. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, get cozy with me. Hi, April. Thank you. Margie, good evening. Hi. Nice to see all of you. I appreciate you coming in. Ouch. I have a little sticker in my finger. Hello, Grace. I took Lily out and there's stickers. And she had how they raise their little paw. Of course, I'm going to get it off, but I've got it. Hi, Martha. Nice watercolor class. That's cool. We had a I think it was watercolor too on Tuesday. Good evening, you guys. It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad I didn't miss another Wednesday. I'm relaxing myself. Well, I had a busy day, so I'll tell you about it. One thing I have is a really bad allergies. Like when I was going through the cataract surgery, all of my allergies were gone because steroids took them away. Hi, Debbie. That's a good idea, putting tape on it. I happen to have some tape. I don't know if it'll do it. Let me see. Good idea. Splinter. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Sheila. Nice to have you all here. Well, I went today. Well, my allergies are to the point where my eyes look red and they tear, and it's affecting my nose, which gets like runny, but my eyes never clear, and I'm going to have to go to an allergy doctor. I think I don't go back to the eye doctor till June, but this is really starting to I just can't be outside. When I'm outside, it's horrible. In the house, well, right now my eyes are burning. I put clear eyes. That didn't work. Hi, Tart. So anyway, I'm trying to find. I just ordered a different kind of eye to help with redness and itchiness and a nasal prescription. Yeah, I guess I need a prescription for something. Nothing works because I've tried Benadryl. I've tried what are the Claritin and the other one. I've tried really almost all of them, I guess. So but it's only been this bad here in this area. So I must really allergic to something. Hi, Erica. Yay. Hi, Judy. Well, that's nice to see everybody on a Wednesday. What the heck? Where else do we have to go, right? But today I did go. Darlene, who y'all know from the channel here, Darlene moved to the same RV park that I live in. And she and Jim and we went to the Butterfly Center. It's the coolest place. It's beautiful there. And there's bird watching too, of course. It's gorgeous. Hi, JIR. And we spent a couple hours there, and I got some good videos. So my next video will show you that outing. And then we went to lunch. You went to urgent care because your eyes were burning. Wow. Hey, Jim. Hi, Denise. Hello, Zelda. Snowy Ottawa. Right now, I wish it was a snowy day. That would be fun. Hi, Michelle. I see you. But my eyes to the point where it's bad. And right now they're burning. I don't think Clear Eyes is working at all. As a matter of fact, I think it's irritated them. My doctor prescribed nasal prescription plus Claritin. It's a lot of stuff, you know? And every pill has side effects. Hi, feline. Or what should I call you? Whispering? I'm feeling well, other than allergies. And that's nothing to complain about, really. Something new going around, yeah. Well, I got the craziest. I'll show it to you guys. This is going to be in my next video. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Melody. Sunset in Austin. Oh, yeah, we're having one. Yeah, it's a little bit higher up here, I guess. It's almost sunset. Yeah, that you could get, reactions. I was just telling him, Jim, that we went to the Butterfly Center today. And let me see what I want to show. There's something I wanted to share. What is it? Now I forgot what I was going to show you. That is so strange. By the way, let me show you this. This is on the trailer that attaches to your black utility van. Wait. There's two of those. That's scary. Oh, what was I going to show you guys about today? Well, there's a little bit of a view of just a photo of a butterfly that I took. They were all over. Margaret, I bought another piece of salmon. I'm going to do it again. I'll try to video what I do to it, but it's going to be similar because I'm actually, it's such a hassle in this place to do anything major. Believe me, my kitchen, I don't like spiders at all. Yeah, butterflies are so beautiful. There was so many butterflies on this one flowering plant, purple, and they were just and they were orange, and then there was white ones with little black polka dots on them. Yeah, I like butterflies a lot, actually. I don't study them. I have no idea. They're just beautiful, though. And it was cool. I wanted them to land on me. Hi, Butterbean. Nice to see you. Welcome. Yay. Talking about the Butterfly Center here, and it's right next to Bentsen State Park. It's beautiful over there. Very green. Right now, every flower is blossoming. The trees are all beautiful. They're like the white flowers all over them. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Mimi. Also cardinals, red cardinals, that someone's visiting you from your life, But anyway, it was very nice. And we walked around and you could see the Rio Grande River, and we sat and watched and looked, and it was beautiful. Nature. Then we went to a place called Wings and Rings. And Darlene actually treated us to lunch, which was very sweet. Oh, ladybugs are beautiful too. Well, this place was really nice, and it's got all kinds of flowers, and it's got also a big, huge tortoise. What's the tortoise's name? Spike? Did you say? I forget. And he's lives there for years and years. So it was nice to get out and do something. The weather was beautiful today. Spike, yeah. What a memory, huh? I remembered. Yeah, I love all kind. I do love turtles, tortoises. When I lived in Tarpon Springs, Florida, which is where my husband and I lived, um, we lived on Lake Tarpon, and there were these gopher tortoises, really big turtles, like big, and in this, just depends. And they would go for in the side of this area right by the lake, and we would go and watch them and feed. Sometimes we would bring watermelon and tomatoes. Wow, that's cool. You own it. You have your own tortoise. That's pretty cool. Why did I think that I could find that I had to show you guys something early, and then now it skips my mind? Hmm. That was lunch today. Wait, there we go. That's neat. That was boneless chicken wings and steamed broccoli and onion rings. It was good. And they had all kinds of like ways you could have your chicken wings and stuff. I had mine Korean. I did like it. I'd go back again. Hi Roseanne, welcome. Yeah, I would go there again. It's not too far. And they had a lot on the menu that, I enjoyed it. Thanks. So that was a good day. We went out, I was glad to get home. I'm always glad to get home. It's just I'm a homebody. And then like I'm watching Love is Blind on the Netflix series. I mean, if you like that kind of stuff, I think it's one of the better reality series because they don't cut out anything because it's Netflix. Yeah, it's a great series. So I started with, they have 6 series. I started with 6, and then I thought I got to start over. So I went and started at 1. Now I'm at 4. I only have 2 more to go. It's kind of funny when you get into like a series and you just one after another. Oh, I always watch Big Brother too. I do love that one. I like reality series, a lot of them. I used to watch a lot more. I don't have like regular cable, so it's hard to find everything. But I have Paramount Plus, which is why I only got it because of Big Brother. I don't really, I'm wasting money really. Um, by the way, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, I sure would appreciate that. That would be really nice of y'all. Hello, Dee Dee. Nice to see you. Yeah, so I'm a pretty big fan of, I guess, reality TV. Some people hate it, but I like it. Oh, if you have Netflix, check out Love is Blind. And I like the idea of it too. Hello, Callie Cat. Marilyn. Hello, Marilyn. Welcome. I almost forgot it was Wednesday night too. I was on Second Life, and I was with a friend there, and Amanda messages me and says, "Are you going to go live?" And it was like 7:15. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go live." Hello, Jen. Bad storm where you are. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it a lot because it's just analytics. I don't know what helps, but I like whatever can help. The weather today was lovely. Right now it's 79 degrees. The high today was only 83. So it wasn't so bad. It was nice. I know. I almost really, I just, I don't know. So where are you that there's a storm? I'm just curious. Yeah, I'm binging right now on this series. So this week, It's going to get up to 88, 89, right around there, but then Monday 95. So I don't look forward to the real hot, but it's, you know what? It's inevitable. Oh wow! So you up in Maryland? It's got weather. Thank you, Feline. I appreciate it. Woodstock. So it's stormy in Woodstock, which is such a nice area of New York. Oh man, snow coming, huh? I do love that area of New York. I could live there. And you're going to get snow too. 80 degrees where you are, Tart. Yeah, it was really nice and warm and sunny and bright. I had to wear sunglasses. So you guys are kind of getting like a late winter, like a, really. I hate when the electric goes out. I just hate it. It's 50. Where are you, Butterbean? I always forget. Soup's a really good idea on a cold day. We're going into warm. You guys are going to be hearing me complain. And Deanie said there's a storm coming in Northern California. And you're in Tennessee, so there's a lot of weather all over the country. We're so far south. We were so close. We were like the Rio Grande River, and then there's Mexico. Like you could, swim over. You got one. See, I wish we were having more colder weather. We seem to be getting into the summer. Oh, really? So but you had made the dinner, right? At least you were plating it up. I've done where you get up and the water's off here, and you're like, I gotta brush my teeth. I gotta do stuff, and then it comes back. But we have we get power outages too. Although, knock on wood, not too many. So I ordered some glasses, and it's gonna come in the mail. I actually ordered them online. Hi Raymond, nice to see you. Welcome. Ordering the glasses now, if they really work well, then there's no way that I would ever go to an optical store again. Because the last time I bought lens from just the lens, not the frame, they put it in my old frame, was $700, maybe more than 700. Yeah, I'll show you a picture of it. I do have a picture. So I'm glad you're great. We're all blessed if we're here. Okay, I went online and I ordered these glasses. The whole thing, progressive lens. They'll go dark gray when I go outside. No lines, scratch resistant, UV protect, the whole package. And I paid $15 to give it to me within 5 to 10 days instead of I don't know how long. But I paid for Expedia, the whole thing, $108. Now let me show you what I do have a picture. Maybe that's what I was going to show you. Now they look like sunglasses, but they're not sunglasses. So I'm going to order. I did order these. I'm also going to get one that's probably similar to like just a basic. That's a really good deal. So, and I like the turquoise. Everyone's told me when I wear the turquoise glasses, they like it. So I thought, well, I'll get a turquoise pair, and then I'll get something that's kind of like this, neutral. Yeah, you're right about that, Judy. For sure. So I got some turquoise glasses coming. That's a new one for me. I've only worn wire rim glasses. That's all I've ever worn. Yeah, they're clear and then they turn dark. Hi, Cynthia. Yes, the name of the company. I hope they turn out as good as I want them to. Um, I got to look at my mail. Okay, it's Zenni, Zenni Optical, Zenni. Very reasonable because I did check another. I checked Lens Smart, like the one that you can go to the store, but they have online, and that came out to 186. And I thought, nope, I'm gonna do. I kept going, and I found that place. Thanks, Mimi. I think turquoise is my favorite color, actually. Oh, good. So you've bought from Zenni. Well, it seemed like they were so much more reasonable, and the glasses were pretty much the same. But let me show you something. Okay, these are my old glasses. I can't use them anymore. My eyes changed, but I always got gold rimmed where you hardly could see them. That's what I used to wear, and they're nice, but these are really nice, I think. So I'm changed. Good. Oh, that's good that there's some good reports on them. But these are really nice readers from Amazon. I really do like them. They're very comfortable. Yeah, so I'm sort of getting a little more modern. The next pair, I'm going to get another pair because I need, in case I'm wearing something that's going to like really look bad with turquoise. I think I'll probably do this kind of color or tortoise, something very simple, but different. Yeah, that's good information. It's cheap and it's like they offer a lot. Thank you, Cynthia. I do love turquoise. Let me get a turquoise ones out. Yeah, I don't know how much they're like this. But they have a thing where you can upload a picture of yourself and then you can try the glasses on. And I did. Yeah, I've seen the ones that have more than one front, but that's what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, but I like a neutral color too. Thanks, Sheila. I also am going to if I can't have, one more. I need at least one more pair as a backup. But I've also thought of getting one in red with red, a nice red, because I do like red too. That's something I do like to wear. And when you're wearing turquoise, you wouldn't wear red glasses, and you wouldn't wear. If you're wearing red, you wouldn't wear turquoise. Yeah. So these are just. I got such a nice set. I really did. I like wearing glasses. I'm used to it. I need them. I have one eye that's worse than the other eye. This eye is has astigmatism. This eye has no stigmatism. I didn't know you could have just one sided. Yeah, I'm gonna do a red. So those are that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. But right now I'm gonna get the other one. Oh, Cali Cat, when you guys watch my old videos, it helps my views because you get paid on your views pretty much. I don't really know all the other stuff, But views, we know the more views, the more people that the longer you're on one, the thumbs up. I think all of it has something to do. Yeah. So that it's been a good day. Now we got sunset, and I can't really see. It looks like it's pretty. Of course, it's pretty, right? Yeah, the older ones are just as good as the newer ones for views. Yeah, they add up. They do. And I'm very appreciative. I really am grateful that you guys do that. Hi, Gretchen. So, I really feel blessed that I'm, able to retire. Not completely. I mean, I still have to create a little bit of a flow of something, but it's kind of good that, you don't have to get up early. You can stay in bed, or you can get up really early and then go to bed early. You can stay up late. I really like being retired. I mean, raise your hand if you like to. But it's real important to try to get something that can kind of help the Social Security along. Yeah, and it didn't take me long to get used to it. Um, Although I do have an Etsy shop. I mean, I try to make a little extra. 40 years. You see, I really wasn't one of those, where you work at the same place forever. I was playing guitar and singing for like 25 years. And then, thank you, Butterbean. And then I was into arts and crafts, making stuff in Renaissance fairs and selling. And that's it didn't really cause me to create wasn't the great income, but it was me. And I plan on doing more stuff, actually. I just have been kind of putting off doing art. I don't know. Mostly the most significant reason is that I don't have a workspace that I can, go to and get my stuff and start something. This is my desk. It's the only place I can work. Yes, Mimi, it is. I really, thank God that I'm at this RV resort, really. And I don't pay the rent because I don't know. Hi, Hootie. It'd be hard if I had to. If I lost this job or things changed, I would have to stay here and pay, just like everybody. I should get a commission. No, not a commission, but I wonder if there's anything they have like when you like people use your name, then you get a discount. Yeah, well, you're in New York City, right, Cynthia? That's a whole other ball game. Donna, nice to see you. Welcome. Hello. Yeah. When you live in a city too, you need more money. A referral. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, wouldn't that be neat? I don't know how you get that kind of sponsorship. I wish I could I wish that I could be sponsored by like an electric tricycle. As I know it's a tricycle's like an old lady bike, but I don't want to fall. But I'd like something to get around on. Thanks, Sheila. But anyway, yeah, I just started doing business with them. I hope it all works out. But it was very easy. Just right to the company. You want the eclipse? That's coming. That's coming. I'm in this time of year. You guys, if you followed me for many years, April 8th and May 6th are very heavy dates for me. May 8th, my dad passed away and my sister passed away on April 8th. So and that's the day of the eclipse too. Yeah, you need to move out of New York City, Cynthia. I hate to tell you. I think it'd be better anyway. I don't think that's a good place to live these days, unless you're, a rich person. Oh, I've not heard of an eclipse, but that sounds like something I would like. Let me look it up. Eclipse bike. Let me look. Let me look it up. Is that how you spell it? Whoa. Nothing came up. I don't know. I feel like my pension's not going to be enough, but I still need to retire. You need to get out of New York City. How can anybody afford, you know, Los Angeles and New York City? Yeah, Jim's got some special glasses. Yeah, there's an eclipse on April 8th. And then my husband passed away May 6th. So it's not a really super happy time. Yeah, it's just a tough time of the year. Hi, Taz. Or Taz's dad. Yeah, when you look up eclipse, it didn't come on up there. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Nothing bad's going to happen. It's just going to be the eclipse, and then it's going to change back, and we won't see it for 20 years. Isn't that a shame that beautiful places like the cities are no longer? Um, that's called ellipse fit. Let me look at it. Thank you, Marilyn. That doesn't look like a bike. That's just leg exercise. No, that's not. That's not it. Yes, my mom would be 100 years old tomorrow. Ah, oh, great. Thank you, Gretchen. Donna, she said, I heard that no one's paying their taxes in New York City. They're all sick of seeing what's happening there and are starting to refuse to just keep adding fuel to the dumpster fire. Yeah, I want to be able to ride it around. Ted, hi Ted. Well, there is electric tricycles because I saw one when I was in Florida, but they're expensive. No, I don't want an exercise. bike in my house now. You could probably, I mean, for under $1,000 a month, you could get a really nice 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Most places, just not in the big cities, no, unfortunately. But I don't know. I mean, do you want to be in a big city for the rest of your days? What's a quad in Texas? What? I've lost. I don't know what you mean. You mean in Texas? Can you AP? I don't know what that is either. Sorry, Margaret. Four wheeler. I'd love a golf cart. No, I think you could live here in South Texas for a lot less than 1,000 a month. How are you, Ted? Nice to see you. 5 bedroom house for 1,300 a month. That's more reasonable, and that's high. Yeah, I lived in the city in New York City for a few months once, and it was fun. And this is back a long time ago, but I couldn't see myself staying there. Yeah, North Carolina, Tennessee, if you want to go east, maybe Virginia. I don't know. I certainly, I don't know. Oh, I hope you get well soon, Dee Dee. Gosh, that's the biggest problem too. Is you get to a point it's really hard to get out and do all the stuff like to move. For me, it's a lot of it's too much for me almost. It really is. I love upstate New York. I've never lived in Georgia, but depending where depending on where in Georgia, because Atlanta's huge too. I think upstate New York would be a good place. I think upstate New York, like, well, I don't know how expensive it is, but New Paltz, Rochester, Woodstock, all those towns. Kentucky, if you want 4 seasons. East Tennessee, you have 3 seasons and almost a fourth, depends on the winter. And beautiful spring. Expensive Woodstock, I bet it would be. Ted says that Manhattan and New York City, that's different than Brooklyn and Queens. Yeah, that's true. It's a big undertaking and it takes so much energy and effort and it's your stuff. And yeah, it's hard. I was just watching a video. I don't know if you guys watch, what's his name? Is it Jordan Cash? He normally sells, shows apartments and places for sale. But right now he's been doing like a commentary on what's going on in New York City and in New York in general. Oh, I'm sorry, Gretchen. 2,000, 6,000 a month is just like, oh my God, I wish I had it 6,000 in my bank. Yes, I love him. Who? Brenda? Hi, Brenda. I'm confused, you guys. Trying to keep up. Jordan Cash. Oh yeah, I love him too. Now I know what you mean. And he was talking about New York, that there are people that are like, if something's for sale and there's no cameras, there's nothing there, and somebody can get into that house and change the locks, even the owners can't get in, like a squatter's rights or something. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, put Gretchen on the prayer list. Squatters, yeah. So have you been watching that too, Brenda? You know what I'm talking about. He's concerned. I mean, it's his city too, but I can't imagine having, let's say you have an apartment in New York City that you own, or a house, and you're not in it, and the renters stay. They don't move. They change the locks. Matter of fact, this one story that he was telling was the lady that owned the place is the one that they actually arrested. Oh, thank God you're a survivor. My husband passed away from multiple myeloma cancer. If you're not allergic to bees, you can take bee pollen to improve those levels. Also, a spoon of blackstrap molasses. Butterbean says, yes, they showed up with a fake lease and it takes months to get them out. I've seen a man on TikTok, he put 13 snakes in the house to get them out. Wow. Donna says, yeah, there are some of the experienced in the art of squatting actually telling other newcomers how to do it. Yeah, New York's going crazy. And it kind of reminds me of a movie I've seen, scary movie where it's the future and everyone's just crazy and weird in New York. And I hope it doesn't turn that way. Only found 9 of the snakes and doesn't know if they got out or if they're still in the house. What a story. Sheila says Randy Jones sells tiny homes and rents places to park them as a cheap, oops, retirement in East Texas. I would do that. I would do something like a tiny house community. I wouldn't mind. I would like, I wouldn't want a loft bedroom. I can barely get the 2 steps that go to my bedroom. If I'm sitting here all night, I get up, I'm like hoisting myself up. If I come from walking and I've been walking, I can get up easy, but geez. Return to New York. That was the movie. I don't remember the movie, but I remember thinking, oh my God, I hope this never happens to New York. Well, thank you, Cynthia. That's a good idea, Judy, as far as, a tiny home community. I mean, how much room do you need? I would want, if I designed it or if I was buying something, it'd have a better kitchen. That's one of my things that didn't come with this place. Yes, most states don't have the rights of squatters, but New York City, they've had it in the books for a long time. Yeah, which is weird. South Texas is really inexpensive compared to other places. Yeah, one level tiny home would be awesome. Ted says, I'm in New York City and not aware of these things y'all are talking about. The news makes everything worse. It's not the news, Ted. It's let me see if I can find his channel. Yeah, what I need is a kitchen and an art room. I need a place where I can have shelves and a nice comfortable desk with good lighting and still have, another place because I do everything at this desk. I'm stuck here mostly. My place is small. Yeah. I've done a tour. Cynthia, you can go back to when I first moved in this place and I showed the whole place. It's just, it's a little living room and I've got my desk. There's a dining table, but it's loaded with my stuff on it. And then a tiny kitchen, up 2 steps. Bathroom's okay. The bed's not bad. Donna, that's funny. Yeah, I live in a fifth wheel, they call them. If I had to do this all over again, I would not buy this thing. Okay. But I did. And I'm here. I fixed everything that's broken so far, knock on wood. And I'm pretty much, stuck here now. Can I drive that thing? No, I'll never move it. I like to play. Welcome. I mean, you could. It's a fifth wheel. I mean, a big truck could move it for sure. But no, I don't want to do that. No, I'll probably sell it if I ever move from here. If I ever move from here. Yeah, it was set up. These French Canadian people owned this fifth wheel RV, and they had to go back, and they weren't coming back, and so they sold it to me, and that's how that went. It's possible to find some. There is better places in the park that I wish I had. I don't love my house. It's really too small for me. I don't have a kitchen that I enjoy. I don't have my art set up. I do have a good storage shed. I mean, thank God for that. Really. And I am grateful. I'm here. This is where I live. But would I do it again? No. I would buy something all one floor. Yes, I have put a lot of money into it. Oh my God. Yeah. I bet I've put maybe $5,000 into it, maybe less. I don't know. I didn't add it up, but yeah, that's one of the things that attracted me was that when I saw this, it was really well done. They really had it all fixed up pretty with a Florida room, well, a screen room, I mean, and awning and flowers. And I don't have, when I look out my windows, there's nothing but land. So I don't look at other people's trailers, which is nice. But again, I lost my Florida room and I lost my awning. But the problem too, Butterbean, is if I did sell it. Yeah, I love my storage shed, which is actually my friend Kathy's. She just let me use it. Um, I do have a nice view, and it's a big lot, and it's in a really good spot here in the park, right by the sanctuary, the bird sanctuary. So it's nature. I don't have any wind block because it's all land behind me, so I get winds. Um, who said hurricane? We don't really get hurricanes. It's very, very unlikely. Like, because if you look at a map of Texas and you see, let's see, Houston and that area, we're so far south that usually when a hurricane comes in, it's dissipated and it's just rain. Hi, Timothy. Good evening. So I kind of fell in love with just where it was in the park. And at the time, I was living in the apartment behind the office, and it really was time for me to, figure out whether I was staying or not. Find a rich man and move into his mansion. Oh, that's a great idea. Yes, good idea. Now, where would I meet this rich man? A mansion. I don't really want to live in a mansion. I just want a comfortable place to do artwork, to have a nice kitchen to cook in and enjoy, cooking, and a comfortable bed. And I have, most everything anyway. eHarmony. Nah. And then again, okay, if I was to go on eHarmony or any other, on Facebook, they've got this I was going to say something. Oh yeah. So on Facebook, they've got this dating thing. Every single picture that's like they say picked for me or matches me, and they're all in Mexico. They're all like in Timopolis, Reynosa, Mexico. I don't go to church. Why would you call yourself Hate? I don't like the name. Sorry. Anyway, I'm not really looking for anyone to take care of me. Yeah, here is the birding. It's a lot of nature down here in South Texas, right by Mexico. It's very beautiful in the seasons, and people come here just to see nature and birds and butterflies. I'm not looking for anybody. I mean, if it happens organically, that would be nice, but I'm at a point in my life now that I don't really think I could share a small space with someone. It would have to be a really special situation. Do you go to church? I like to play 467. Me too, Better Bean. Me too. And I was on Second Life, right? I'll tell you a little bit. Second Life, for those of you who don't know what it is a online game where you have an avatar and you fix it up to look real. It takes time to learn. And there's dancing and there's beaches, and it's really very realistic. It's really cool. Fantasy, And I'm dancing with this guy, and he's telling me how great he is, literally how great he is. He was like, I have all this. It was hysterical. And I wound up, not being nice to him. I told him he was, boasting, which is not really attractive. Okay. Boasting. Red flag. Oh yeah. Yeah. And he was telling me stuff that really it wasn't right. So I called him on it. And he said I was a cold bitch. And then of course I stopped dancing with him and left. I'm not a cold bitch, but I'm not going to sit there and not say something when you sound like an idiot. I just, I'm like, are you crazy? I said, you're a nut. And then I blocked him. Yeah, real winner. And the funny thing is that when you meet somebody on Second Life and you look at their profile and you read it, and there's a part that says notes, and I clicked on notes, and about 2 years ago, the same guy, I didn't remember him. I wrote down that he was Mr. Intelligent, LOL, because he was bragging then too about it. He said he collects art from Asia and Thailand and Italy, and he was like, I'm going to throw up. And the way he talked about, Well, anyway, I did. I called him out. Oh, yeah. So, how would you know who you're really talking to? Well, how do I know that you're a nice person? How do I know that people that like I talk to here are real people? You just know it. You just know it. Some people are full of crap, you know. No, you get to know who you're talking to real quick, believe me. And it's an avatar, so you're not yourself, but I mean it is me. My avatar is me in Fantasyland. And my new avatar. Oh, did I take any pictures? Nope. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me show you my new. I changed my head, my alter ego. Oh yeah, people tell you all about themselves if you talk to them. I'm pretty good with people, actually. You know, knowing if I want to go further with someone. But I have some good friends that I have met and stayed friends with. You know, we were friends. But anyway, I did change my head. You have a avatar, so you have a body that you buy. You have to buy you upgrade and buy a body, and then you buy a head, and you buy the skin that you're gonna do, and you put the face on and the hair. Yeah, I'm not as patient as I would like to be, and you have to be patient because things take time. Let me see if I can take a picture. Give me a second though, because I'm gonna have to open up something, and I'm gonna do it. So I'm here with you guys. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take a picture. I guess that's a pretty good picture of her face. Give me a second. I do love doing this. It's very artistic. You can really tell a lot about a person by the avatar that they put together. So I'm just uploading a picture I took today. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's a really good picture too. Okay, this is a picture. All right. I was dancing with my friend Doug. Okay. Now let me come back to you guys. All right. Oh, it's a redhead. Okay. She's got my green eyes. That's about it, though. Pretty cute. Isn't she a looker? Yeah. And of course, I've got all the clothes. I can change her eye makeup and her hairdo and real pretty. Va va voom. That's right, Beth. Yeah, it's secondlife.com if you want to check it out. On YouTube, you can put in Second Life, and I mean spell it out, Second Life, and you'll see there's people that do videos and put them on YouTube on Second Life. She plays the guitar just like me. I'm muted. Can you hear me? Yeah, the head is an upgrade, and it's like an invest. I mean, it's not that expensive, but it is a little more of an investment. I don't know who Jim was talking to. Yeah, if you like Barbies, you'd like this. Okay, I'm glad you guys can hear me. I don't know. Jim said I was muted. I don't know how that happened. So I go on Second Life when I'm in the mood to look like that. And let me tell you, I have learned a lot about. I never was a 10, you know what I mean? Like I've always been okay looking, but she's hot in her clothes and her body, and I mean I've tweaked every part of her face, her nose, her neck, her just this that you can change this part, the length in here. I mean, it's pretty cool. And it's like an art. It is. It's part of an art form. Ah, Jen, thank you. Well, not really, but this is fun for me, and I meet a lot of people, but I've met a lot of nice people too. Very few guys that are jerks. This guy, and he had very low self-esteem. Obviously, he had to, say these things to build himself up, and I just couldn't stand it. It's nice when you're proud of what you've done in life, but don't brag. So that was earlier today. I'm a cold bitch. RV Lucky 2. Hello, do I know you? That's a new name. That's a new name. Welcome if you're new. Anybody, make sure you subscribe and all that stuff. I just don't fall for, the line. I've been around a while. People, and you want to know who you're talking to too. There's an art to finding out. Like, okay, you got an avatar. The guys' avatars are just beautiful too. Yeah, he probably turned his sound off. Good night, Judy, honey. Thanks for coming. I'll see you Saturday, I hope. So everybody looks good, but you start talking to them, and you want to know here's what I want to know when I'm talking to a guy. I want to know his age and a location. That's very important to me. And if he's married in real life. And those are the three pretty much. And you have to be good at asking, because you don't just like start saying hi. Usually it's hi, how are you? Which is, I'm great, blah, blah, blah. But you get into conversations, and, you can say something like, is your wife going to come in and interrupt our dance? And then, how much is a new head? The head cost 3,900 lindens, which comes to like $15. I think the married ones do. And it's really, is what better? Is this better? Better than what, Lucky? I don't know. The way that you ask too. I was on the other phone. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of virtual dating in a way. It is, because people do date each other on Second Life. They'll go dancing. They'll go to the beach. They'll go to each other's home. Your computer speaker died. Bummer. I know RV Lucky. Is that the same RV Lucky? Anyway, I was gonna say there's a way to there. I'll be lucky too. Okay. But there's a way to ask somebody. Like you can say, "Are you married or single?" And they don't know what you want to hear. You know, they got to answer one. And most of the guys that are married, um, usually they say their wife is no longer interested in any sex or any, it's like it's the same story. I'm looking. I don't really want to. I used to like hang out with the married guys, dance with them, get to know them, and now I kind of just say I prefer single men. You know, because I don't want to start something with somebody else's. I don't care, even if it is virtual. Hi, RV Lucky. Good to see you now that I know who you are. Hope you're well. Lucky got to visit me when I lived in Knox City, Texas, up there in the northwest area of Texas. And he came in with his dogs and visited and camped right behind my trailer. And that was nice. Anyway, I enjoy it. It's fun. But there are times when I don't go on at all. I get in and out of the mood, you know. But lately, I have a friend. He's come in here, Doug. And we hang out a lot together, but not all the time. And then I play cards. I play hand and foot, and so that's another thing you can do is play all kinds of games with people. Isn't that exciting? Hey, man, time has flown. I only got 68 thumbs up, and I didn't get a lot of people here tonight. So if you haven't given me one, please, before you leave. Well, thank you all for coming in and visiting with me on a Wednesday night. I'm going to put out another video because I think the one of this butterfly setter would be maybe a short one. Yeah, we play with other people. It's just the avatars, you know. Thank you for the thumbs up, Lucky. Good night, Cynthia. Good night, Marilyn and Butterbean and everybody. I would love to come up to Woodstock and visit you, Jen. Cool vibes from Woodstock, New York. That's for sure. I've thought about flying to Buffalo, New York and staying with my cousins for maybe a week. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. But I'll see you all here on Saturday night, God willing. I might be a little late on Saturday because I'm going to where I normally have breakfast. Her name's Norma, Mexican. And have you ever heard of Loteria? It's Mexican bingo. And they're having a Mexican bingo night with free food. It's all free because people are running for office are sponsoring the whole thing. Thanks, Denise. Anyway, I'm going there on Saturday at 5. I may not be back in time. So if I'm not back in time, I'll either do it later or Sunday. Okay. Thanks for coming in, and don't be mad at me if I am late Saturday, because I'm telling you now, I've got something to do at 5, and that might last. It might last till 7 or 7:30. It's like bingo. They play it. It's similar to bingo, but they play with pictures. I don't know exactly. I'll know more when I go, but there's pictures. So they I guess the caller pulls up a picture, and then if you have it, and then there's lots of prizes, and she just like made me promise free food, right? She's like, and I love her food, and she's gonna give out. They're gonna make, what's it called? Tacos canasta, which is these little corn tortillas that have kind of, I don't know, meat inside, and then cabbage, and I don't know. So I'll let y'all know. I'll do a I'll do a, what do you call it, community post. Let y'all know what's going on. Okay. I do love you guys, and I really do like being here with you. So just hang out with me. A match game, yeah, something like that. I'm gonna do video and share it so you'll know. Okay, you guys, I'll see you on Saturday or late Saturday or Sunday. We'll see how late I am. Take care, you guys. Peace out. I love you all.